Hi everyone, welcome to another video here on She's Fit. Are you already exhausted from killing yourself on the treadmill and yet the scale barely moves? Do you spend hours on cardio and still feel flabby, frustrated with slow results that seem to vanish the moment you stop? Stop wasting your time. The key to fast, lasting weight loss and a toned body isn't in endless cardio sweat, but in building muscle. Get ready to discover the science behind a body that burns fat 24/7 and why strength training is your new best path to success. Before we start, take a moment to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing, and leave a like. It really helps me keep bringing amazing content to you. Trust me, here at She's Fit, you'll discover how to transform your body the best way possible. So, let's dive in. Before we start, I need to share something that has made all the difference for me. You know those days when you try hard but feel like your body just isn't responding the way it should? Well, I found out that sleep has way more impact on weight loss than I ever imagined. That's when I discovered Sleep Lean, a natural supplement specially designed to help women burn fat while they sleep. Yes, while they sleep. It's not a miracle, of course, but when combined with good nutrition and the right habits, the results are amazing. I personally felt my body lighter, my belly less bloated, and a different kind of energy just within the first few weeks. I'll leave the link here in the description so you can check all the details after the video. Trust me, it was a game changer for me. Now, let's get back to the video content. Let's get straight to the point. Your metabolism is your primary calorie-burning furnace. It is the real engine behind your weight loss. Most women make the mistake of focusing only on calorie expenditure during exercise, and that's why cardio seems like the best option. Cardio, while undeniably important for cardiovascular health and burning calories in the moment, is essentially a one-time, linear calorie burn. You burn while you're there working out on the treadmill or the bike, and that burn shuts off within a few hours. It's a short-term solution. Now, the key to lasting and efficient weight loss is building muscle. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. This means it requires a higher energy expenditure from your body just to exist and maintain itself, even when you're watching TV or sleeping. For every pound of muscle you add to your body, your basal metabolic rate, the calories you burn at rest, increases. The real secret of strength training lies in an effect called EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, or as it's less commonly known, chronic exercise thermogenesis (CET). Think of EPOC as the after-fire calorie burn. When you perform an intense strength workout with challenging weights, you cause controlled micro tears in your muscle fibers and deplete your energy stores. Your body enters a state of oxygen debt and has to work much harder after the workout to recover, repair all that damage, and restore homeostasis. This recovery process consumes a significant and prolonged amount of calories, much higher and for much longer than the effect of low-intensity cardio. While the afterburn effect of traditional cardio might last from 30 minutes to a few hours, the EPOC from an intense strength session can keep your metabolism elevated for 24, 48, and even 72 hours. It is as if you were actively burning calories for 3 days just from lifting weights once. Your muscle literally turns into a fat-burning furnace, operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That is why a woman with more muscle mass consistently burns more calories while sleeping than a woman with less muscle mass who relies on long daily cardio sessions. The focus should be on building a body that burns more calories by nature, rather than just trying to run faster than your metabolism. One of the biggest mistakes and most significant frustrations in female weight loss is focusing obsessively on the number on the scale. Many women adopt extremely restrictive diets that border on starvation and combine them with long, exhausting cardio sessions. The initial result might even be a drop in total weight, but in many cases, The end result is the dreaded skinny fat look, looking thin in clothes but having a high body fat percentage, flabbiness, and a lack of muscle tone. This happens because the weight lost wasn't just fat. A large portion of it was muscle and water. When you drastically restrict calories without giving your body a signal to retain or build muscle, meaning without strength training, your system enters emergency mode and intelligently starts breaking down muscle tissue. Why? Because muscle requires a lot of energy, as we saw in part 1, and the body tries to save energy by reducing your metabolic furnace. The absence of strength training gives the body no reason to fight for that muscle, and calorie restriction forces it to use muscle as fuel. This means that even if the needle on the scale drops, your body composition is getting worse. You're ending up with less muscle and, proportionally, more fat, resulting in a body that appears flabby, with more visible cellulite and a slow metabolism. This is where strength training comes in as the ultimate solution. Lifting weights doesn't just preserve the muscle you already have, it increases it. Weight training sends a clear message to your body: I need this muscle to survive and stay strong. This message is the key to body recomposition, the real goal of smart weight loss. Body recomposition means decreasing your body fat percentage while increasing your muscle percentage, regardless of what the scale says. Your weight might even drop more slowly at first, because muscle is denser than fat and takes up less space, but your body will be transforming in a visible and healthy way. You'll be trading the soft, flabby volume of fat for the firmness and defined curves of muscle. Forget the scale for a moment. Use the mirror and how your clothes fit as your true indicators of progress. This is the path to the toned, firm, curvy body and the turbocharged metabolism you truly want. For the female audience, the hormonal orchestra is a decisive factor in the success or failure of weight loss, and strength training acts as a conductor that harmonizes this system in your favor far more effectively than excessive cardio. Weight training, when performed with the proper intensity, is a powerful signal for the body to optimize the production of crucial hormones. One of the most important is GH growth hormone. GH is vital because it not only assists in preserving and building muscle mass, but it is also a lipolytic agent, which means it helps mobilize stored fat to be used as energy. An intense weightlifting session stimulates a GH spike, creating an internal environment more conducive to fat burning and cellular repair. Additionally, strength training has a transformative impact on insulin sensitivity. Insulin is a storage hormone. If the body is resistant to it, a common condition exacerbated by a sedentary lifestyle and excessive sugar consumption, it has difficulty absorbing glucose from the blood, and the excess is readily stored, especially as body fat. Muscle acts as a massive reservoir for glucose. The more muscle you have and the more you use it, the more efficient your body becomes at managing blood sugar. Improving insulin sensitivity means your body stores less fat and uses the energy from food more cleanly and efficiently. On the flip side, we have the issue of excessive cardio, especially long, monotonous sessions. This type of exercise, being a long-duration stressor, can lead to a chronic increase in cortisol, the stress hormone. Chronically elevated cortisol is an enemy of female weight loss. It is catabolic, meaning it breaks down muscle tissue, slowing your metabolism, and is closely linked to the accumulation of visceral or abdominal fat, that dangerous fat located around your organs. Therefore, while strength training creates an anabolic building hormonal environment and improves energy efficiency, excessive cardio can, ironically, lead to metabolic stress, sabotaging your efforts over time. Strength training is, in essence, a strategic hormonal adjustment in favor of your weight loss and metabolic health. True weight loss is a long-term health project, not just a temporary aesthetic pursuit. And in this project, strength training becomes absolutely irreplaceable for women. Think of weight training as an investment in your future, especially in your bone health. Women have a significantly higher risk of developing osteopenia and osteoporosis, especially after menopause, when estrogen levels drop and bone protection decreases drastically. While cardio, like running, is excellent for cardiovascular health, it doesn't provide the type of stimulus needed to strengthen bones optimally. Weight training works on the principle of progressive overload and mechanical stress. When you lift a weight, that stress is transmitted through the muscles to the bones. This mechanical tension signals the body that it needs to increase bone mineral density, making the skeleton stronger, denser, and more resistant to fractures. You are, quite literally, building a solid framework from the inside out. The benefit is cumulative and essential for preventing bone fragility in old age. By lifting weights, you aren't just sculpting a body, you are building a stronger and more resilient skeleton that will support you for decades. Beyond bone health, increasing muscle mass improves your functional strength. This means the ability to perform daily tasks with ease, carrying heavy grocery bags, climbing stairs without fatigue, picking up a child, or getting up from a chair effortlessly. Strength training strengthens stabilizer muscles, which is crucial for improving posture and preventing musculoskeletal injuries. A stronger body is a more capable, more balanced body that guarantees a superior quality of life in your later years. Remember this maxim: you burn fat now, but you build strong bones, functional strength, and lifelong autonomy forever. One of the biggest mental barriers preventing women from embracing strength training is the irrational fear of getting too big or looking masculine. Let me bust this myth once and for all clearly and based on biology. It is extremely difficult for a woman to build excessive muscle mass naturally. As female testosterone levels, the primary hormone responsible for muscle volume, are drastically lower than men's. What actually happens when you lift weights is that you'll gain tone, definition, and more rounded, beautiful shapes where you want them, like defined glutes and shoulders. Weightlifting doesn't make you bulky, it makes you firm. Your goal isn't to eliminate cardio, but rather to shift the priority of your workout routine. The key is to prioritize strength training and use cardio intelligently and strategically, turning your body into an optimized fat-burning machine. Your ideal training structure should be built around strength. Dedicate 3 to 4 sessions per week to strength training, focusing on compound exercises that recruit large muscle groups such as squats, deadlifts, bench presses, and rows. It's essential that you use a load that truly challenges you and not just light weights that don't stimulate the muscle enough to grow or to create the EPOC we discussed earlier. Strategic cardio should be your supplement, performed 2 to 3 times a week, and it doesn't need to be an hour on the treadmill. Prioritize high-intensity interval training, which consists of short, intense bursts of effort followed by recovery. HIIT is much more effective for weight loss because it preserves muscle, accelerates EPOC, and improves insulin sensitivity. Remember, muscle needs fuel to repair and grow, so nutritional priority is crucial with sufficient protein intake. Imagine your body is a hybrid car. You are choosing the primary engine. If your goal is to burn fat efficiently, maintain definition, and boost your metabolism, the primary engine needs to be strength training, and cardio is your complementary aid for cardiovascular health and burning off the remaining fat, not the other way around. This is the paradigm shift that defines your long-term success. The final and perhaps most crucial part of any weight loss journey is the mindset and sustainability of your new habit. Strength training stands out here as a powerful psychological tool. For a long time, weight loss has been associated with punishment, restrictive diets, and monotonous hours of endless cardio that often lead to overtraining, frustration, and burnout. It is inherently harder to maintain a routine that breeds boredom and constant exhaustion. In contrast, strength training brings an immediate and progressive sense of empowerment. Every week, you aren't just trying to burn more calories, you are getting stronger. You lift more weight, feel your muscles firming up, and notice clear progression in your physical capability. This performance improvement, this weekly conquest of strength, feeds your intrinsic motivation, making the habit of lifting weights sustainable and enjoyable rather than a chore. Beyond the psychological satisfaction, there is a practical metabolic benefit for sustainability. By building muscle the 24/7 furnace, you create a larger metabolic buffer to enjoy life. Your basal metabolism is higher, which means your body is more forgiving of occasional calorie slips or social meals. Weight loss, then, stops being a constant battle of deprivation and becomes a lifestyle that fits and makes you feel capable. By focusing on performance and strength, you shift the metric of success from just the number on the scale to becoming strong and functional. This removes the daily pressure of weight and focuses on what truly matters: longevity, autonomy, health, and building a body that serves you well not just in appearance, but in every area of your life. The time has come to retire the excuses and the treadmill as your only salvation. If you truly want efficient weight loss, a defined body, and the ability to burn fat while sitting on your couch, the answer is strength training. Shift your focus from calorie expenditure during the workout to calorie expenditure after the workout. Start lifting weights, fuel your body with protein, and watch the magic happen. Your weight loss journey begins when you get stronger. And don't forget the tip I gave you at the beginning. If you need to lose weight, click the link in the video description and get sleep lean right now. It might be exactly what is missing in your journey. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe here to She's Fit, and share this video to help the channel grow. Also, let me know in the comments what kind of content you want to see next to help you on your weight loss journey.